2020 has been a year like no other.
Every year is like a year like no other. But yeah, I get the point.
Everything we know, everything we trust, and everything we've come to rely on has changed.
Oh boy.
So how could we expect the U.S. election to be any different?
Okay, pause.
Okay, come on. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Just because we had like a once in a century style pandemic, it does not it does not equate that an election cycle that we have every 4 years would also be completely unprecedented. I mean, there were definitely things about this election that were unprecedented.
Yeah, but one doesn't have to lead to
the turnout. But it doesn't have to mean that because there are, there's an unprecedented global pandemic, that something that happens in a cycle is also somehow different. Right. For no other reason besides the fact that this year has been stressful for everyone.
Yeah.
So how could we expect the U.S. election to be any different? Mainstream media are telling us the race is over. Biden won. Time to move on. Nothing to see here, folks. But in your gut,
Oh, are you serious? This is such a cliche at this point.
No, something's just not right.
Oh my God, really? Okay, this is cringe. Is this not cringe at this point? What? How do you say his name? What mask? No,
it's just V.
The guy from London.
Guy Fawkes.
Yes, that guy. Right. Like, this has been overused. It used to be cool when it was used by Anonymous against Scientology, but it's like at this point, like everybody that wants to act like a rebel just changes this to their profile picture. Like, this is so old. Like, I think even the cringiest people have stopped using this. I don't know.
Right.
Okay, but wait, no, we need to analyze what he's saying right there. So he's saying, this is what the mainstream media says, but in your gut, that that's not right. Armin, is your intuition, is your feelings
right,
a reliable method to discover and establish objective reality?
It's the least reliable and source of information. Even coming from somebody as like me, right? Mm-hmm. Who is very objective about everything. Very objective. Very unbiased. No, I mean, even if I have bias, I'm so self-aware about my biases. I don't rely on my intuitions. So if I don't rely on my intuitions, nobody should rely on their intuitions. Mm-hmm. No, but seriously, this is like so dumb. Like, in your, like, hold on, did you say in your gut? Is that what he said?
Move on. Nothing to see here, folks. But in your gut,
anybody that tells you to rely on your gut or your intuition or your feelings to figure out what is true, you have to be extremely. That's a red flag. Okay, I don't want to make an absolute statement and say that you should never trust that person ever again because of just one thing that they said. But it should be a red flag, right? So I mean, like, people are presenting this information, but in your gut, that's wrong, or that no, that is not how you verify information. Maybe it would be more forgiving if you suggest that if you have a hunch, then you could start about something being off and you don't know why. That should be the beginning of maybe looking into it. Right? Maybe, right? But it should never be suggested as a way for you to accept the conclusion.
Something's just not right.
No, that's not
how the strange patterns on election night to the weeks of suspense.
Okay, pause. It was not weeks, plural.
Yeah, it was just like right away.
It was not weeks, plural. It was like, I don't know the exact days, but it was like maximum 1 week.
Yeah. It wasn't nothing out of the ordinary when it comes to the timing, given also the COVID stuff, right? Like any delay was predicted, given the staffing, the protocols they had in place, safety protocols they had in place for reducing the spread of the virus. It was predicted way ahead of time that some of these was going to happen.
A lot of states didn't have, the as strong previous infrastructure to count mail-in ballots as quickly as other states who have that established for weeks.
Maggie's saying I think it was 2 weeks, Susanna. Maybe a week and a half or something.
Not a full 2 weeks.
I don't know, but it was nothing out of the ordinary, especially given COVID.
Well, I mean, it was out of the ordinary, but given COVID, that's to be expected.
Yeah, it was. Sorry, I shouldn't say out of the ordinary. It was nothing unexpected. Right? Wait. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Katie's saying I read the room. Saying weeks will make what he's saying sound a bit cooler with that background music. Okay.
Tonight, to the weeks of suspense. To the reports of fraud that evaporate faster than Biden's memory.
Oh my God. They keep making fun of Biden's mental comprehension and stuff, and yet they support Trump. For every... Yeah.
Murtadd is saying, I have a gut feeling this video is BS. Would it be okay for following me if I got there?
Okay. Good point, Murtadd.
Okay, you would be correct in this sense, but it is not reliable.
It's not a reliable source of information.
Hussein is saying it was probably 2 weeks, but Biden clinched it in a week. That's what I'm remembering.
Right.
It took a week for the
full on official confirmation.
People start calling it. Yeah.
MAGA has atheists think. Do you think there were lots of discrepancies? Not really. Not relative to other. In fact, it was one of the most transparent elections in history. Mm-hmm. Relative to what? Relative to other elections, MAGA had? Like, if overall, yes, of course, every election has some discrepancies. But relative to other elections, it was actually a major improvement.
Wait, one more thing. So this guy said weeks of suspense, though. I will give you, there was one stressful week of suspense.
Right.
But like you said, it was so clear just statistically, the math, after like a week, it could only be Biden.
Yeah. Maggie was also saying, by the way, I don't support a lot of things Biden does. I don't want to come off as like a hardcore Biden supporter, but he's like an old man. Like, I think there needs to be right now. Yeah, I agree with Maggie. I do think that there needs to be, like, Biden used to be very sharp. I think anything that he's suffering when it comes to his speech is because of old age. And I really don't understand why there is not an upper age limit for running for president in the United States. There is a lower, what's the minimum age limit? That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think they should remove maybe or reduce the minimum age and add a maximum age. Hey, I agree. Actually, Yang would be better than both of these.
Hi, Miguel.
Yes, I agree. Yang would be an improvement to Biden. Too bad he didn't. Yeah. All right. Oh, wait. Hussein is saying the numbers in the Electoral College was basically 2016, but reversed. Not really that crazy considering Trump lost popular vote clearly 2 times. Yes. Let's get into this video.
It just doesn't add up.
Sure. Let's see the evidence for why it doesn't add up.
With me.
Exhibit A.
You'll see just what's going.
Okay, look at this. This was so... People are like, oh my God, they're boarding it because they're hiding something. They don't want us to see. These people were being harassed. The people were trying to get in. People that were not officials were trying to this was like a major security threat to these people. Like, they were basically Trump.
I could have been doxxed.
Yeah, Trump's goons were trying to harass these people, and there was a major threat to these people, right? The people that they were not officials, self-proclaimed poll watchers, because just Trump said so in one of the debates. Just go watch it. Like, you can't just do that. You can't just ask your mob to self-declare themselves as poll watchers and then show up at these counting areas, and decide to let us in. We gotta watch you. And we were like, who are you?
We have a process for this.
We have a process. We have like a
security clearance.
We have and we have like both Democrat and Republican observers right next, like, and it's all being recorded and live streamed, right?
I believe so. I mean, the thing was that there were already either, I can't remember if it was in this, I believe this was in Detroit. I can't remember if it was Detroit or in a different polling area, but there was a scandal about how poll watchers were being turned away. It's like they were only being turned away because they had already reached max capacity of poll watchers.
No, but official poll watchers.
Yeah.
You can't just randomly show up and demand to be let in.
They had maxed out the number of official poll watchers they could have. So they turned some away. Or said your shift was over, you gotta go.
And they were here and so they decided, like, oh my god, who are these people? So they decided to board, and like everything was being recorded, okay, already, like from inside anyways. Like they're like, oh, they're hiding something. It was being recorded from inside. What are they trying to hide? They're trying to just protect themselves from you idiots. Anyways. But by the way, does anybody can confirm the live chat whether like the cameras were being live streamed? Because that was somebody suggested that when people were doing the counting of the ballots and stuff, it was not just being recorded, but it was also being live streamed. Can somebody confirm that?
At this polling location.
Wasn't it at all of them? I don't know. I think some states are different from one of them. Anyway, they're different.
Going on behind the scenes in this election, and why the greatest threat we're facing right now is not an invisible enemy invading our bodies.
Uh-oh.
But one that's invading our country.
Uh-oh.
And our minds.
Uh-oh.
Man in America, established 2020. Guys,
welcome to Man.
Pause. His website, MIA.news, I believe was registered on November 24th.
Right. Oh, what? Really?
Yeah.
Wow. So before, what the hell? What were they planning to do with this? Amazing. Okay, I didn't know that. That's interesting.
That's way after the election.
Look at this. This guy is triggered. We are watching the video. Oh my god. This is MAGA tears. Is this MAGA tears we're looking at here? MAGA butter?
I'm starting to get the flavor of salt in my mouth. Oh, look it. I happen to have some right here.
And also subscribe to our newsletter, because if we get removed from all these platforms, at least we could reach out to you. And guys, by the way, if you subscribe to our newsletter, you get a free copy. Where's your copy, Susanna? Get it. We're doing promotion. You get a free. It's not even promotion. It's free. Okay, so if you subscribe to our newsletter, link in the description, you get a free copy of Why There's No God. Come on, like, I'm handing it out for free. Okay, it's a bestseller on Amazon, and you get it for free. So subscribe to our newsletter, and you get a free copy of Why There's No God sent to you. Link in the description.